Hi, I'm Floyd Hanna, the owner of Earl's Party Supply, and you are watching Explore Tulsa.
Hello, and thanks for joining us for this week's Explore Tulsa. As we begin, today's adventure takes us through the friendly skies of T-Town.
Then we get our creative juices flowing with a stop at Pino's Palette.
Followed by a studio visit with Tulsa radio legend Billy Parker.
Plus, we'll keep the party alive when we check out the Stokely Event Center.
Hi, I'm Trish Whitmer.
And I'm Stevie Fernandez.
And it's great to have you with us for this week's Explore Tulsa.
Plus, remember, all summer long, Video Revolution at 71st and Lewis is working with us to give away a TV a month.
This is a sweet little TV, too. It's a 40-inch Sony Bravia. And all you have to do is wait for Stevie and I to tell you which one of our segments is the key for you to register to win that awesome prize.
Trish, what do you remember about World War II?
Hey, I didn't know this job was going to have pop quizzes.
No. I was just wondering if you'd ever been up in a World War II biplane.
Oh, no, but our Explore Tulsa cameras have, and you're in for a real treat when we take you up and over downtown Tulsa.
I became a pilot back in 1980 because at that time the Air Force started hiring pilots off the street. After I graduated from college, I applied and was accepted and went into pilot training. People compare pilots to artists, and the flying to begin with is more of a science, and I never can remember if it's a left brain or a right brain thing when it's scientific, but after a few years and experience, it switches brains and it becomes an art. So what it is now to me is I know how it should look rather than understanding or memorizing all the numbers. So it's become an art for me, I think. I got into flying the antique aircraft about the same time I got out of flying the military airplanes. And the first one I bought was the Stearman, which is the yellow biplane. And it does two things for me. One is it took the sting out of not being able to fly the military stuff anymore because it is fully aerobatic. And the cockpit is the grandfather of the F-16. You can still adjust most of the controls the same way and the seat height, so you can certainly see its heritage. And the second one is, it's kind of funny because it's so slow, but people say, how did you transition from an F-16 to a PT-17 basically? And I said, well, I divide everything by 10. Instead of 800 miles an hour, I do 80. And instead of flying at 40,000 feet, I'll fly at 5,000 feet. So it's actually been a lot of fun because in its own way, it's a very challenging airplane. In fact, the Navy pilots flew it and called it the Yellow Peril because it's so difficult to land. It's very unstable when you land it. Our organization is known as the Tulsa Warbirds, and we're a chapter of the Experimental Aircraft, or EAA, Warbirds of America. Ours is the local Tulsa chapter. The EAA is probably best known for the annual fly-in they have up at Oshkosh, Wisconsin, that just ended. I can't quite think of the name of the fly-in now, but it happens at the end of July each year. A few weeks ago, we took a fellow from a Wish of a Lifetime organization out of Colorado. He's in a nursing home in Enid. I think he's 83 years old, and we took him on a formation flight. And it's something he'd always wanted to do and see in an open cockpit biplane, specifically an open cockpit biplane. I think it added a little bit to it for him to have done it in a military aircraft. Our flight was with another fellow named Steve Campbell. His Stearman looks virtually identical to mine. And we did a formation flight. We went out and flew over Will Rogers' birthplace in Claremore for something to do, and then we worked our way back.
My dad was a pilot who was in the Civilian Pilot Training Corps during World War II. He was getting a degree in chemistry from the University of Missouri. His brother was killed in a B-24 on one of the raids over the oil fields in Romania during World War II, which left him an only surviving son. He had a degree in chemistry, so they wanted him to come to Tulsa to work in the chemistry lab at the Mid-Continent Refinery here. It was the largest inland refinery at that time and was felt that it was safe from any bombing raids from either coast, from either the Germans or the Japanese. So he never actually flew in the military, but after the war, he and two other fellows bought a surplus Stearman for the princely sum of $1,000. So perhaps my first ride in an airplane was in the front seat of a Stearman, sitting in my mother's lap with her holding on to me. That's long enough ago, the FAA didn't probably have an interest in that right now. We always note that the rudder pedals are worn. Usually the paint is gone, shiny metal underneath. And you look at those pedals and you realize that some of the wear on those pedals was a 24-year-old Navy ensign or lieutenant who is at this very moment in a F-4 Hellcat cockpit at the bottom of the China Sea. So the airplanes are really a piece of history, and keeping that alive, the memory of those people alive, as well as a part of who we are, where we are, we feel is very important. We feel you really can't own one of these airplanes. You have the privilege, which I consider a privilege, to be able to preserve a piece of history. And my goal is to pass this airplane in good condition on to a new generation that will come along and keep that going for us.
That was actually me up in Steve Campbell's biplane taking on the video. And you know what, Trish? It was incredible.
Wow, Stevie, I'm actually really impressed. Did you feel sick at all?
Well, I did a little bit, but you know, that 84-year-old guy was up there acting like a big kid, and I felt the need to try to keep my composure, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I hear you, Stevie. If you folks think you can keep up with wild man Stevie here, you can find Paul Mackey in his biplane at the Jones Riverside Airport in Jeep.
We're keeping it on the ground next, with some fun at Pino's Palette when Explore Tulsa continues.
I better compare other TV prices on my cell phone.
Hey, what are you doing there?
Oh, I thought I had a text message or something.
No worries. At Video Revolution, we encourage our customers to shop around for the best price. We'll even match it.
For 28 years, Video Revolution has offered service, features, and prices you won't find in a big box store.
You know, you look like Joe Pesci.
What is your euphoria?
A rejuvenating facial at Euphoria.
Novalash extensions at Euphoria.
A relaxing massage at Euphoria.
Euphoria Spa and Salon has 5,000 square feet to make you look and feel beautiful. Hair, nails, facials, massage, eyelash extensions, beachy spa and more. Experience Euphoria at Euphoria Spa and Salon, 110th and Memorial.
Hi, I'm Theresa LaFleur, Chief Candyologist with Lolly and Pops, and you're watching Explore Tulsa.
Thanks so much for sticking around for more Explore Tulsa.
So Trish, when you and the girls are out for big night out, what do you guys do? Like gossip, go shoe shopping, or have pillow fights?
Oh, Stevie, you have so much to learn about women. We like to try new things that are fun, yet challenge our creativity, like learning to paint at Pino's Palette.
I was living in Houston and got taken to Pino's Palette. And I thought, man, what a cool job this would be. I was working in oil and gas, so I thought this would be fantastic. And I kept going back with my girlfriends every few months, and my husband was finally like, okay, we don't have any more blank walls for any more paintings. And went back to a class one night and thought, I should write them and see if they franchise. And 8 months later, here we are. Well, first of all, family is important to me, and I wanted to be home. Secondly, I realized Tulsa doesn't have something like this. And so I really wanted to give Tulsans something different to do for adults that's creative. You know, right now we currently have really great restaurants to go to and really fun bars, but I wanted something that we could add in the mix that people could go do just ever so often that's a fun thing to go do, and it creates really good dialogue, and it's just a really kind of an upscale night out, but not expensive to do. We opened on March 16th. It was a Friday night. It was the day before St. Patty's Day. And so far, our reception has been fantastic. Over half of our classes have sold out, and most of our classes are at least halfway, if not close to being sold out every night that we have a class. It's really fun because I have more husbands thank me saying this was the best date I've ever had with my wife, and we've been married 30 plus years, or we have girl groups that are just like, you know, this was so much fun, we got to do something we never thought we could do. We break down the paintings in such a step-by-step process that you will be pleased with your painting at the end. We assume no one that comes to Pino's has ever picked up a paintbrush. So if we instruct it that way, your painting should be very good. actually, it's really a good girls' night, but it's a fantastic date night as well. So we have lots of couples, we've got lots of girl groups, bachelorette parties, mom's night out, birthday parties. We do kids parties as private parties, and we do kids camps throughout the year, but it's mainly for adults to get out and have a good date night. Well, we have a fantastic website, and so you go to pinospalette.com, you find your location, and you sign up for a class, and we have our calendars out there so people can see what paintings we're offering on what day of the week, and you sign up, you make your reservation, you even put in there who you want to sit by, and we seat you all together, and we hire local artists. We've got 5 local artists on staff that are fantastic and very personable, a lot of fun. We play fun music, and so the artist will stand on the stage and walk you step by step through the painting. Tulsa is really embracing art and individuality and creativity lately. And I think this is the perfect time for this because people can come in here and tap into something that they had forgotten about, or you know, really just doing something different and letting themselves think outside of the box. I love it because I'm creating happiness is how I feel it. When people come in here, they're always excited. You know, they've signed up purposely to be here and they know what they're getting themselves into. But at the end of the night, people actually leave here with smiles on their face. We have people hug the artist, people high-five us and high-five the bartender. And it's really fun to see people so excited that they had such a good time that they can't wait to tell their friends and tell everybody. And it's funny, while people are sitting here, they're Facebooking and taking pictures of them with their easels and their canvases. And it's just fun because where else do you go where people are that happy when they leave? It's such a blessing. I love it.
Okay, I have to admit, a night out at Pino's Palette does look like a lot of fun.
See, I told you, Stevie. Are you a big fan of Monet or Dali?
Did they play for the Thunder?
Oh gosh, okay, let's move on to something you might know a little bit more about. Do you happen to listen to the radio?
I sure do, and I bet you're ready to introduce legendary Tulsa radio star, Billy Parker.
That's right, Stevie, and Billy is next when we return with more Explore Tulsa.
Looking for a new home entertainment experience? Well, hi, and welcome to Video Revolution, Tulsa's best in cutting-edge electronics. Professional, highly trained home entertainment experts. Video Revolution's been serving Tulsans for over 25 years with name brands like Sony, Klipsch, Mitsubishi, Samsung, and so many more. Great selection, price match guarantee, custom installation, expert assistance equals home entertainment success. See for yourself. The Video Revolution showroom features the largest selection of flat panel TVs in all of Oklahoma. Plus the latest in 3D entertainment. Highly trained home entertainment experts on hand. Professional delivery, installation, and service after the sale. And the best selection of name brands. Visit us online at videorevolution.com and find out more about everything we have to offer. Video Revolution, located on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
Hi, I'm Mike Winkle, Sales Director for Tulsa Truck Works. When you come into Tulsa Truck Works, you'll be instantly thrilled with a complete line of accessories available for your pickup truck. We are Tulsa's best choice for truck accessories, specializing in the brands and professional installation that you can rely upon without fail. Best of all, we install what we sell and can coordinate a complete redo of your truck, van, or SUV. Come see us at 9300 East Broken Arrow Expressway or call us at 628-6700.
We're thrilled that you decided to continue with us for more Explore Tulsa. Hey Stevie, does the Big Rigger Show mean anything to you?
Well, Trish, it's a little before your time, but for anyone from Tulsa and most of Oklahoma, they know that means it's time to tune in for great country music with OAB Hall of Famer Billy Parker.
And Dennis, thank you very much. Hi everybody, we're going to explore Tulsa. We're going to explore the world on our show this weekend.
Tell us a little bit about where you, from when you were a kid, where did you grow up and what was the family? Because you were in music early in your life. What was that influence? And
I never grew up. Stevie, I've never grown up, I don't think. But actually, I was born in Tuskegee, Oklahoma, okay? And I think the judge lived in Okemah. That's where my birth certificate is. And ever since I was young, 2 years old, and could realize I've loved country music. I mean, that's been my life. I my mother and dad divorced when I was about 13 or 14. And I went to and moved to McAllister, Oklahoma. I wasn't in the pen, you know. But that's where I kind of got my start playing when I was 14 years old with Carl Gurnett at KNED Radio in McAllister, Oklahoma. Later, I went to work. I worked for Quick Trip Corporation for Chester Cadjo when Chester had 3 stores. I was mopping the floor at Quick Trip on North Main at the time. And what happened, they announced they needed a part-time disc jockey. Well, I always wanted to do that. And Ron Blue hired me to do part-time. I went on from KFMJ in 1968. I joined Ernest Tubb and the Texas Troubadours, okay? And E.T. and the Troubadours, I learned more from Ernest Tubb about life and about music than I've ever learned from anyone in my life.
What was it like touring with those guys?
I'll tell you what, it was good, but we were on the road. I remember the longest tour I was on with Ernest was 36 days. That's a long ways from home. So I've had the experience and the luck to have had the opportunity to have met some of the greatest people in country music over the years. Every minute I stood on the old Ryman Auditorium stage was memorable, okay? But I guess one thing that I remember most of all, and still have a tape of it somewhere, is when I had to follow Charlie Pride on the Grand Ole Opry. And Charlie Pride had just kind of broke into the business. And boy, I mean, he got the applause and everything. I didn't do bad, but I had to come on and do, I'll drink to that, but then I'll drink to anything. You know, coffee, of course.
I'll drink to that, but then I'll drink to anything.
Then you made your transition from being in music and traveling. What happened to change your mind that you wanted to be in one place and get on the radio?
My son, Billy Parker, since Dolly Parton changed his diaper backstage at the Ernest Tubb Record Shop, he has never been the same. I just got tired of being on the road and away from him, and that was when I just had the one child. That was for Chris. And we just got tired of being on the road and being away from him and being away from my wife Jerry, and we've been together. Well, if Billy's 44, we've been together 45. All right, the Wind Mariah. Well, they call me kind of windy all my life, you know, but we called it the Big Rigger Show that I did at nighttime on KVO 1170 AM, back when it was country, back when it was good.
I know that other radio stations all over the country have been interested in you coming to work for them. Why stay in Tulsa all this time?
Well, I love Tulsa, and I've always loved Tulsa, ever since I left Tuskegee. Not Alabama, but Oklahoma. I love my clients, I love working for them, and I love getting results. Ratings, fine, everybody talks about rating number 1, rating number 2. Results is what I believe in. Get the results for them. We're on the air now. We don't have nothing to worry about.
You can still catch Billy Saturday mornings and Sunday nights on Big Country 99.5 FM.
I love the titles of those old country songs too, like Who's Gonna Take the Garbage Out or Too Old to Cut the Mustard.
Too Old to Cut the Mustard? Is that an actual song?
Yeah, top 10 hit, Ernest Tubb, 1952.
Hey, Stevie, you ought to do a remake of that one.
I'll just do that, Trish. But first, I'm gonna tell folks to stop in at Video Revolution at 71st and Lewis and tell the guys at the counter you saw Billy Parker on Explore Tulsa, because that's gonna get you registered for a 40-inch Sony Bravia TV to be given away July 28th.
You can also register online by visiting us at exploretulsachannel.com and sending us an email with the same information.
You know, Trish, maybe we could do a duet. How can I miss you if you won't go away?
Oh, we could even do our first gig at the Stokely Event Center. They're next when Explore Tulsa continues.
For a taste of Italy in Tulsa, may we recommend Ti Amo. For 20 years, Tulsa diners have come to Ti Amo for the very best in authentic Italian and Mediterranean dishes. With a dining room perfectly suited for single diners or groups and an incomparable menu, it's easy to see why Ti Amo has been voted best Italian restaurant in Tulsa. Ti Amo now with 2 locations, 61st and Sheridan, and our new downtown location on the northeast corner of 3rd and Cheyenne. Ti Amo, fine dining at an affordable price.
Where were you on the night in question?
I was at Video Revolution. They're open till 7 Monday through Friday, 6 on Saturdays, and 5 on Sunday.
Is there anyone that can testify to the accuracy of your story?
Yeah. All the salespeople were caring and friendly, and they knew everything about home entertainment, all my home entertainment needs, and from HD TVs to camcorders and 3D TVs.
The evidence all points to Sony choosing Video Revolution for major growth as an Oklahoma independent retailer. Video Revolution even offers a 30-day lowest price money-back guarantee. The facts are evident, with features and prices you won't find at a big box store. My investigation is proof positive for the best service before and even after the sale. It would be a crime not to stop by Video Revolution.
There's more than a new look at Guitar House of Tulsa. The new amp room with Gensbens, Orange, and Mesa Boogie you won't find anywhere else in Tulsa. Expanded guitar and bass sections with Paul Reed Smith, Spector, Music Man, Ibanez, Jackson, Taylor, Takamine, Alvarez, plus a nice selection of vintage guitars. And Tulsa's exclusive Martin Marquis dealer. Best instructors in Green Country with never a lesson sign-up fee. Ask about their 3-month layaways and financing. Guitar House of Tulsa. They'll keep you strumming along. On Admiral east of Sheridan, online at guitarhouseoftulsa.com.
It's great to still have you with us for more Explore Tulsa.
No doubt you've seen the billboards around town with the name Stokely underneath them.
But what you may not know is that those same folks have a very fun event center that anyone can rent for their next party or get-together.
Let's stop in and keep the good times rolling at the Stokely Event Center.
Let's go.
Hello, my name is Bill Stokely. I'm the part owner of Stokely Outdoor Advertising Company. My wife's the other half of that Stokely Outdoor Advertising Company. My son also works under the name of Stokely, and he builds his own billboards. Believe it or not, I was a welder out at the National Tank Company, and I just went through the yellow pages, really trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And I looked at said the billboards. So I thought, well, that'd be kind of fun, interesting. And so I went to the company, and at that time it was Don Ray. And I asked him to hire me. I would work on a commission basis only. And after the first month, I had produced more than anybody else as far as sales was concerned. So at that point, they hired me. I was with them for 8 years. I learned the business. I decided to go ahead and start my own company, and which was lucky for me. And sometimes you have to be lucky in this business. I got in the right kind of business at the right time. Everybody collects something. And so being in the outdoor advertising business and sign business, signs are what we collect. The Metro Diner sign, those folks were good enough to sell me their sign before they took it away or before somebody else got it. And as time has gone on, Sam's did a great job of merchandising and letting the public know about this place. I always look forward to people walking through that door and looking up and going, wow, I didn't know people were here. So it's been a real fun thing for us and for the people who decide to have their events here at the Stokely Event Center.
We're located here at 169 in the Broken Arrow Expressway. This is actually our old sign shop. This is where we used to hand paint all of our signs, me and my father. My mom and dad ran the company and the business for 30 years. The business has changed over the years. We used to hand paint the signs, as you can see an example of one behind us here. But nowadays computers print the signs so cheap you don't hand paint them anymore. So me and Dad cleaned out the shop, hung up some of the old signs we've collected and restored, and we did it for the fun of it, but people enjoyed the atmosphere, so we a couple years ago bought some tables and chairs and started renting the facility out. The nice thing is with our facility, there's lots of games. All the games are on free play. There's plenty of tables and chairs. We actually do the setup and the cleanup for you, provide you with a black plastic tablecloth, sparkly centerpiece. Also, there's overhead projector, microphone. There's a great sound system built in you're welcome to use. Plug in your iPod, or you're welcome to use some of the playlists that we have. Also, you're welcome to bring in your own food and drinks. We do have a Pepsi machine with 8 different flavors of soda, Sonic Ice, water, and cups. Also, we put your group together at the middle of the party. We get a group photo. We take 2 photos of all your friends and guests. I promise those will be 2 of the best group photos you've ever had. We take one where everyone smiles, the next one everyone throws their hands up. I actually print those photos off for you here at the facility and give them to you. They're huge copies. They're like 13 by 19. Another good feature is there's no time limit. So when you rent the facility, you're welcome to come in a little bit early and set up. If everybody's having fun, you want to stay an hour or 2 extra, it's no big deal.
The Stokely Event Center really seems to have a little of everything for everyone.
I'm all about those games on free play.
To find out how to schedule your event, visit StokelyEventCenter.com.
Hey, and stick around. There's more Explore Tulsa just ahead.
Envision Media Group has teamed up with Video Revolution, Tulsa's leader in electronic sales, service, installation, and repair, to offer the latest advances in video production technology to the Tulsa area. From multi-camera HD production to live web streaming and TV studio production, Envision Media Group provides production services to television stations, sports organizations, corporations, and agencies. Envision Media Group's team of professionals has over 50 years of combined broadcast television experience, and thanks to Video Revolution, we now have all the latest toys and capabilities at our fingertips to produce your next project on time and on budget. Envision Media Group and Video Revolution are a powerful team and ready to tackle any video project needs you might have. For more information, visit us online at envisionmediagroup.com. Envision the possibilities.
Hi, I'm Jamie Harris with Quantus Creative. Did you know that Quantus Creative provides IT services? That's right. We specialize in the full gamut of IT solutions, including structured cabling for data, voice, and video, as well as full network architecture and setup. Our IT services are unmatched because we're a one-stop shop for IT solutions. Is your business ready to take advantage of new opportunities and emerging technologies? Quantus Creative offers IT solutions tailored to your business to save you time and money. We'll work with business owners of any size business, from new ones still working out of their home to businesses with dozens of locations. With more than 2 decades of experience in IT services, our technicians can offer you outstanding, cost-effective service for all IT applications. Let the Quantus Creative team help you with your IT needs today. Call us at 918-794-2758 or visit us online at quantuscreative.com. That's quantuscreative.com.
Remember, stop in at Video Revolution. Tell them you saw Billy Parker on Explore Tulsa. You'll be registered to win a 40-inch Sony Bravia TV to be given away July 28th.
You can also email us your entry by visiting exploretulsachannel.com. Well, that's all the time we have for you on this week's show. Special thanks to Paul Mackey and Steve Campbell for taking Stevie up in the biplane and putting a good scare into him, too.
And thanks, too, to Lisa Riley for setting up Girls' Night and Date Night at Pino's Palette, and to Big Country's Billy Parker for continuing to spin the hits.
Plus, thanks to Bill and Sam at the Stokely Event Center for showing us where all the good times happen.
Remember, if you missed any of the show, you can always catch us at exploretulsachannel.com.
As always, each week we feature the people, places, and attractions that make us proud to call Tulsa our home.
Hey, don't forget to like us on Facebook and share with us someone you think Tulsa should know more about. Plus, remember, Explore Tulsa is always brought to you by Video Revolution, located on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
If you're looking for home audio, home video, HD TVs,
or you want to check out the latest in 3D entertainment,
please stop by and say hello to Ron and all the guys for your home entertainment needs, and we'll see you next week right here on Explore Tulsa.